Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. It's been a while, hasn't it? I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, I had some, I guess, for lack of a better choice of words, a bit of a medical issue. So I was working, working while in pain, sort of, so to speak. But a little healed. I'm healed up enough now that I can actually sit for prolonged periods of time. And as long as and I got another day and a half worth of medication. Once that's done, I can go back to actually living life normally. Hey Tyrone, welcome, welcome. So basically this I'll give you guys a short story of things that have happened. Long story short, first I recorded 2 videos, got everything done, and then the hard drive that I had them on completely crashed. And so I figured, okay, I'm going to get around to getting those videos done. Hey, Unuseful Boxing, welcome. Tyrone. Sorry, my apologies, mate. So anyways, I had to, sorry, I'm just sending an invite to somebody here. So I had to go and get, like the hard drive crashed, long story short. So I lost those 2 videos. And then the following week, I figured, okay, I'll start filming the video. Well, I thought I was having lower back pains because of sitting in this chair. Turns out that I ended up with a very, very, very severe kidney infection. Now, without getting into the nitty gritty details, a long time ago in college, I never had coffee up until I hit college in my 20s. So I ended up with really bad kidney stones, which then led to me having to have surgery in my 30s. And this surgery, unfortunately, last year left me open and prone to having other problems down the road, but better than the alternative. So here we are. But anyways, so I thought I would do a pop talk and at the same time, maybe catch up on some of the stuff that I did not put out. 1 second here. I'm just going to send an invite to a few people. So anyways, I ended up for the past week basically, whoops, I double sent that, didn't mean to. Unsend, yes, okay, good. So long story short, I ended up hey Titus, welcome. Yeah, they are exceptionally painful. I would not, not that I want anybody to ever have to feel it or go through it, but it's definitely not ideal. That's for sure. So I ended up with a really bad infection, which laid me on my back. So I was working anywhere between. You should break up with the stoned. Stoned. I did actually. I haven't had them in years, but the problem is not because they caused scar tissue internally. That scar tissue had to be removed, and because the scar tissue was removed, it left me. My body's basically been healing for the past little while, and it will for apparently a while because I would like an idiot let that problem go on way longer than I should have. But anyways, aside from my woes and pain, I ended up with a really bad. Hey, Lisa Noble, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to actually be able to sit in a chair longer than 2 hours without necessarily wanting to kill myself. This is actually, believe it or not, the first day that I have felt great. Like if I didn't have to work today, I would probably be outside walking. I've been really wanting to get more hiking in. Well, sorry. Yeah, actually that's the problem. You see, what happened was I was drinking 4 of these a day. These are extra larges. And that's what led me to my problem. And when you do that over the course of a 3-year period when you've never had it, it'll do you in. But anyways, so I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got in the mail from that video that crashed because I figured, you know what? I really just don't want to. I have it tomorrow off. I'm going to be doing a mystery box battle with Mike Pratt, and I don't want to. I don't want to do 2 videos out at a time. It's pointless. So I'm going to show you guys what I got that I wasn't able to do a video on. So the first thing I'm happy to get a hold of. Actually, hold on a second. So because I'm burying the lead here. So I'm sure you guys are going to wonder what this looks like. Oh, it'll make sense in a second. If I can actually find. Wow. Okay, so there's that. Good. And there we are. That's the picture I want. That's the money. Okay. So here we are. Okay, we're going to go share screen. We're going to go with that. I'm going to bring this over here. So I got, hold on. That did not work the way I wanted it to too soon. Okay, so I got this. I'm a huge Metallica fan. And Iron Maiden and pretty well every other rock that I can get my hands on. So I wanted this set badly. I wanted it. I basically got a really good deal on it from a site called Discount Shark, I think. So I was able to pick this up. This is the glow in the dark. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like now. If I can find the split screen so we can look at this together. There you go. So that's what that looks like. Oh, that is a horrible split screen. Let's try this. There we go. Much better. So there we are. Iron Maiden. All the Eddies, glow in the dark. I did that on a very long exposure. And I was kind of glad that that got put through. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is something that took forever to get in, and by no fault of the person who was sending it. This was the package I mentioned that got stuck in Los Angeles for, a month, over a month. Hold on just a second if I can find it. Okay, so, and this was one of the other videos that got completely trashed, unfortunately. So the person who did this was actually called Pop Shots. Now, he's a really cool guy. I've been wanting this particular pop for a while, and I was not able to get it. Luckily, he was able to shoot me out a really great deal. So here we are. That's what was originally sent. And, oops, hit the microphone. Wow. And there we are. Look at that. And the sticker, which I have not put on the wall yet because I was waiting until I did this. And I haven't finished them all yet. These things, which are really good. Mind you, I had to lay off the sweets until I finished with what I was taking medication-wise. But I'm glad it's all done and all well. Now, okay, so I'm just going to bring that off here. And yeah, so, I mean, those were the 2 mail calls that I had come in. I got some more stuff that I'm going to be doing videos on. And I'm hoping that this, like I said, I'm really hoping that these videos will not obviously get trashed, because that would suck, and I would probably lose my ever-loving mind on that, because that was not cool. That was not cool at all. What else was there? Now, because obviously I haven't done any, like, aside from, oh, there we go, much better. Since I haven't done any real videos in the past 2 weeks, I have some videos coming out. Yeah, this is what a week's worth of hair it looks like, by the way. So hopefully I will get that stuff. Those videos are going to be, well, I got tomorrow off, so I'm probably going to see about getting some stuff done. It should be fun. Just a moment. There we are. And close that down. What else was there? I looked at some of the stuff too, because I noticed, while I was convalescing, looks like all the, what do you call it? Blacklight Marvel figs came out. And from what I hear, it was a bit of an interesting show, to say the least. Did anybody here get any of them? Because I know a lot of people were trying to, and it's, I heard some stores got pretty ugly. I mean, I obviously was not, I was not part of that process for obvious reasons, but I mean, I heard it did not, in some cases it was pretty heinous. Um, I know the one pop I want right now, which apparently is going to be a Walmart exclusive, which Lesai is going to be really difficult to get a hold of. And that's this Mr. Sinister. I really do want this. I'd like to get Nathaniel Essex. Hopefully, I can get somebody stateside. If not, I might have to just, bite the bullet and look for it on the aftermarket, because I know some of those are a little harder to get a hold of. Last time I had to try to get a Walmart exclusive that just luckily I was able to get somebody to buy an extra one, because I hear Walmart, at least in the States, I don't know, here in Canada, they ship them in sorters, but here in the States they're kind of a little rough with their shipping. So, I mean, hopefully that becomes better. But so far, nothing. What was the other thing too I was going to point out? So maybe my memory's serving me wrong on this, and I don't know. Maybe you guys might have. Yeah, that's right. I'm useful. It's originally it was supposed to be a Hot Topic, but now they're saying it's supposed to be Walmart. I'm hoping that it's still Hot Topic. I really, really, really hope that it's still Hot Topic, because the bottom says Walmart. Sources say Walmart. However, it's still the glam shot still shows, like you said, the Hot Topic sticker, and the European shows that it's it's got the special sticker on it. So that doesn't really tell you what it could be here. It could be Walmart. It could be Hot Topic. Who knows? It could be, John Smith's falafel shop, and somehow he just managed to get a deal into the Funko world. But who knows? I mean, it's just really weird. I prefer if it was Hot Topic, because at least with Hot Topic here in Canada, eventually, if they do ever decide to open up, we can get them, because Walmart is different. I'm glad that you got the Doctor Strange and Spidey. I did want a Doctor Strange. It's about the only. Well, that's not true. I wanted all four, but if I had to pick one out of the four, it would be definitely Doctor Strange. The others, I could. I'd be a little sour, but my tastes are different. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out was this. Now, this was the free comic. Actually, let's get a wider picture of that. So this was supposed to be the. Hey, Christina Payne, welcome. Thank you. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. As you can see, I'm up and running, and definitely no longer suffering, which is nice for a change. Which reminds me, after this, I need to take another one of these lovely little thingies. But what I was going to say is, I noticed that with the free comic book day, now summer, because obviously spring has sprung and gone. I could have swore that it was supposed to be a mystery pop and not a mystery shirt. Now, I mean, I'm indifferent. Out of all these shirts, the only one I probably wouldn't want would be this one here. But other than that, everything else looks pretty cool. I know originally I got it from a local comic book shop here. I asked if I could get two, so I guess probably tomorrow I should make a call and see if I can get there. Hi, hey, I don't exist. Welcome, man. Welcome. But yeah, I definitely have not. What do you call it? I mean, if I end up with two of these, I'm probably, in all honesty, because I was under the understanding it was a mystery pop. I'll probably end up giving this one away as a like I'll do a 3-part giveaway, maybe a 2-part, because let's be honest, the comic book is nice, but it's nothing. I'd rather just do it that way. I might just do it because I like young Loki, but I don't need two of him. But that's something I really. Hold on a second here. But other than that, let's take a look here. That was. I mean, we had that. Then Jaws, which I thought was interesting, and but yeah, that's pretty well it. I got a letter here, which I need. Chris, if you're watching this, mate, I am so sorry. I will get your letter out tonight because I was supposed to send him a sticker in return, but walking down the stairs, I have a 2-story walk up, and yeah, last week was fun. Nothing like taking 20 steps at a time. It really, really is fun. It's a blast. Thank you, Christina, for shouting out my Instagram. I really do appreciate that. So let's take a look at Chris's letter here. All right. Oh man, actually, I got a lot of stuff I need to catch up on. You guys can't see it, but right behind me is a pile of laundry that I did in the middle of not feeling too well, and then I tried to fold it, and that was not going to work. All right, so here we got Funko Chris. Whoops, you know what? Let's do this a little bit larger, shall we? There we go. Got Funko Chris's sticker, sweet. So I would definitely put. Now these are you and me both. Oh, hello, Michael. We meet again.
Hi.
I was just Funko Chris sent me some stickers and a letter.
Oh, hold on. I got stuff open. There we go.
That's fine. So let's take a look.
So you're live. Good to see you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna post this and then we'll. So here we are. Now I'm reading this off my screen, so I can't exactly see it, but it says, "Hey Sean, thank you for being a great friend and supporter of my channel. I really means a lot to me. Stay safe out there when this blows over. I'll see you next local convention. All the best." Oh yeah, that's right. We were supposed to see each other at the Fan Expo in March of this year, which obviously did not happen. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.
Everybody in the chat. You're looking a little scruffy there, buddy. That's what happens when you're out of commission for a while, eh?
Well, I try. You know what the funny part was? Because I don't use a disposable, and I don't use an electric. I use a straight razor. So when you're trying to stand and your leg is shaking because you're in so much pain, the last thing you want to do is hold a razor sharp blade anywhere near your throat. I'll probably You know what? I was looking at this actually when I was on my first break from lunch. I mean, first break before lunch. And I looked and went, could I do this in 10 minutes? And then I went, no, because as soon as I try, I will have nice, smooth cheeks.
You look like a horror pop.
Oh man, I'm just glad it's over with. I mean, well, not really. I still have to, screw it. I'm going to take it now so I don't forget. All I can tell you is that I'm just glad it's done. But que sera. Tasty.
Oh, really? At least you're feeling better. Everybody was worried about you.
Well, I appreciate you guys being concerned. I'm just glad it's done because, it was funny too because not this Tuesday that passed, but the Tuesday prior, I'm working and I went to go and make some lunch on the stove, and all of a sudden, I'm not ancient, but I'm not super young. I've never had my back seize and lock where I couldn't move sideways, forward, and I'm standing there in front of the stove and I'm thinking, okay, this is fine.
Now what?
Yeah. Do I call somebody? What do I do? So it slowly faded. So I hobbled over back to my desk and I messaged my boss and said, hey, look, I'm not trying to be a drama queen, but my back just locked and I'm barely moving. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah. And speaking of lunch on the stove, hold on a second.
Wow. It's funny how much a week can make a difference. That's definitely for sure. But I'm just glad to be up and running and good as gold, or at least relatively close to it. Now, if I can just get my local Hot Topic to open up here in Hamilton, that would be nice. Right now, as it is so far, actually, Oh, is it sunrise was supposed to be?
I wasn't expecting to see you today, so I'm just over. I'm in there and I'm doing stuff, and I'm walking over. I look at my phone and I'm like, "Oh, damn!"
I wasn't. Well, here's the thing. I got Thursday off, right? Which obviously you and I are going to be, doing our mystery box battle, and then I'm going to beat you, and then have some dinner. But but I'm sitting there going, do I really want to take the time to refilm those 2 videos that I lost? Or since I haven't done a live video in a while, one, I just hop on and say, hey guys.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm breathing. And this is what I got, which I love this.
Oh, you got the Glow 4-pack.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Now I need to find a case for it. Actually, you want to hear something really funny? My mother, when I first started collecting these things, she was like, she wasn't hard on me about them, but she wasn't exactly, just kind of, like most people are. It's like, oh, look, he's collecting dolls,
Yeah.
So now she's starting to collect. She started with Lost Boys. Then she ended up getting 2 icons from, and then I turned her on to K-Dog and Fish. So she picked up some stuff from there. So I was trying to wean her off of going through Pop in a Box.
Mm-hmm.
And then she she messaged me the other day and says, hey, I want to order stuff from the Funko shop. Can I use your P.O. Box address? So it's like, okay, sure. What are you buying? She's like, well, I'm getting, XYZ thing. And it's like, I have like 2 of those items already.
Yeah.
And I don't want them. I kind of got them because, and I'm sure everybody here that goes to any store, it doesn't matter, Hot Topic, FYE, they have those lovely little sales where it's like, buy 2 pops and get 1 free, or buy XYZ and get this.
Yeah.
So I end up getting the 2 pops that I have, which is the Sprout, Green Giant and Sprout, because of a Hot Topic sale. Not for any other reason other than the fact that I was like, oh, I really wanted these and I love them. So I'm thinking after work, since I'm, feeling
bit better, gonna run him over to mom.
Well, she's like a 6-minute walk, literally. I walk out my back door and cross the parking lot and I'm there. So I figured I'd drop them off tonight. I also got to drop off a plate because she was very gracious enough to make meals for me while I was not wanting to. Because these stupid pills they have me on 4 times a day, and you have to eat. To eat with them. Yeah, right? And the worst part is that I'm not necessarily in the, I know it doesn't look it, but there are times when I just don't want to eat something.
I'm the same way. If I'm lucky, I eat once a day. If I'm lucky.
So,
which is worse than anything, but.
No, I agree. It's not the best lifestyle. I will agree with you there. But the problem that I'm finding with these things is that as much as medical medicine has come a long way, and it's, and I'm glad that we are where we are, at least when it comes to certain things, it doesn't tell you how much you have to eat. So the first time you end up eating too little. Because I was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'll just eat 2 crackers and I should be fine, right? No. So you're basically talking like a small handful of food, but I'm just lucky.
A little munchy.
Yeah, well, I just got today and a little bit tomorrow, and then it's done, which I'm glad.
Nice.
Oh, who just popped in? Hey, Funko Popcast, welcome. Sorry, yeah. I'm using both the what do you call them? I'm using both chats. I'm using because for some reason they don't seem to always, one seems to be faster than the other, and it's never the same.
The StreamYard chat is really slow today.
Yeah, but some days it's the other way around because I don't know. It's like yesterday I missed out on work because some idiot decided to cut the main trunk line for the fiber optic in the downtown core.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. For the record,
that's a great thing to happen.
Nothing is more fun than stuck in a house with no internet. You've already gotten rid of most of your DVDs because you didn't see the point in keeping them.
Yeah.
And so no streaming, no internet. I have my phone, but I only have so much data. So it's like I'm doing, I guess you would consider the equivalent of deep diving. I would look for what I need and then turn it off so that way I don't end up using more than I need.
Yeah.
So, so how about you, man? What have you been up to?
Nah, nothing.
Sounds like fun.
After you chose my battle box, I opened those other 3. And that's it.
Well, I'm wanting to I'm thinking right now I'm gonna slow down on buying a bit because I need, like I said, I need to get my credit cards paid off. That, and the problem is everything is so up in the air lately with purchases and buys and stuff. I mean,
well, just getting matter of getting your hands on it. It's like if you got to wait a month anyways.
Well, you're right, man. Like, for instance, again, I'm not complaining about the Postal Service, but remember how I told you I had to wait over a month for this to arrive, right? Well, I decided to order from Chalice Collectibles the Joker 2-pack.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it from other sources here. So I figured just to cover my because it's the one I really want. It's the one Batman movie I know for a fact. My dad in Toronto, because we were living in Midland. Was it Midland? I forget now. Doesn't matter. My dad got up at 6 a.m, went to the Scarborough Town Center, which is like the biggest mall in Scarborough, Ontario, and waited in line for I think close to 5 hours to get the VHS. Now, for you kids, VHS is an ancient technology before the DVD or the to get me a copy of. You have oh my. I think the last VHS tape I ever used was the tape out of it, and that was to tie something.
I got 2 VCRs downstairs. I got Star Wars VHS right there. I got more Star Wars VHS right there, and then down in the basement, I got every Disney ever, and then just.
Okay, kids, place your bets. Who believes that Mike probably has an 8-track player with ABBA's greatest hits? As soon as this is done, he's going to put on Waterloo.
Now, you want to know something even better?
Laserdisc.
Okay. No. It's built right into the house. There's the record player. There's the 8-track.
Oh, wow.
It's built right into the speaker system in my house. I have a speaker system all through my house, and I can play 8 tracks and records.
But you bought the house like that, right?
Yeah, this is original to the house.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't imagine you sit there, talking to the real estate agent going, so I'm thinking.
I can put that on and flip some switches, and I can have my 8 tracks and records blasting through the house.
Wow. So
not only is it an 8-track player, it's a built-in 8-track player.
Wow. So I guess I'm gonna have to look for 8 tracks now and just randomly send you one. But
I got. Let's see. Those are the cassettes over there. I got 8 tracks somewhere too. They're home.
Oh wow. I've been. We got a jet in about 3 minutes, but I can't remember the last time I listened to an 8-track. Actually, no, I can. It was probably about in '89, and it was at my grandmother's house. And she flipped. It was a Kiss. It was a Kiss album. I'm not sure which one. All I know is my grandfather passed before I was born, but he turned the basement into basically like an English pub. Like, it had a bar in there. Originally had a pool table. Even had a false back wall, so he can actually do projections on a screen. And there was an 8-track player down there with the same, not like yours, not built in, but he had set it up so that it was running. When they put the false walls up, they had speaker wire running in, so that it was built in, like it was flush with the wall. And she came down, and because she went to go and do laundry, and there was a bunch of us down there, and I was one of the younger of the grandkids, and she was not happy. Not happy at all.
I've been around with that stuff. Yep.
Oh no. Like
Oh, well, thanks for popping on, so everybody knows that you're doing well. And
yeah. Well, I'm glad to be surface.
a little mobile.
Yeah, because I was doing these. I'd work 2 hours, then I'd have like my regular break, so I'd go and lay down for the 10 minutes, work another 2 hours, lay down for my lunch, and then another 2. And that was my week. But now, I mean, I've been sitting in this chair since 9 o'clock. I've gotten up a few times, obviously, but I'm not getting up like I'm pushing 85. You know that when you're sore and you have to mentally prepare to get out of the chair.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute.
It's like a NASA space shuttle launch, you know. And people are watching, wondering if you're gonna, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that still blows my mind that you have a built-in 8-track.
Yeah, right there.
It's like my friend's place out in the country. They actually have a push-button PA system.
Yeah.
So that had to be a big thing, but mind you, now I don't think your house has this.
What's that?
When we in the basement of their new place, when they were redoing the walls, the guy did the electrical wiring with lamp cord.
With what?
Lamp cord. You know what lamp cord is? Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, these are the speakers that I can play everything through, but they're also PA systems. So talk, listen.
Yeah, that's very similar to what they had. A little bit smaller though.
Yeah, you change this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of those, 6 of those speakers throughout the house in different rooms and stuff like that. And then there's one at the front door with the built-in doorbell. So if the doorbell goes, I can just push a button. And then there's one in the backyard with another little speaker. Oh, and one in the garage.
Oh wow, theirs wasn't that big. It was upstairs, downstairs, and they had one. I'm trying to remember where the last one was. Oh, it was in the garage, but it was really in a weird place in the garage. You know, you would think it'd be like near like the door, like the wall
that leading right beside the door.
Yeah, this wasn't beside the door. It was actually beside the garage door.
Oh, so off on the other side?
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. But the only thing I remember that house was when we were redoing the walls, they most of the electrical downstairs in the basement was done with lamp cord.
Wow.
Yeah, and some of them weren't even capped. They were just taped off.
Well, at least not like a lot of stuff out there with you guys with that knob and tube stuff.
Oh, don't even get me started, man. That stuff is just knob and tube, man. And the worst part is too, is if in older houses, if you want to replace it with actual like, because if you replace the knob and tube in your house, it lowers your insurance rate. And my friend's dad was like, well, because they had it in the older, because the house had build-ons. Originally, it was just a simple, what you call like a matchbox house, like living room, kitchen, no basement, and upstairs 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And then they built an addition on and made it bigger and bigger. Well, the center part of the house had knob and tube, and because he wanted to change that. And it was just funny to hear that, because it's like, do you know how much it's going to cost to wall fish all that? And he's like, what do you mean wall fish? Well, you have to go in between the walls and run the wire.
Yeah.
And it's not an exact science sometimes, especially with the older houses, because what you may think is just a flat open wall, they may put a 4x4 or 2x4 or something in there, so it can't go through.
It's cheaper to just open up the walls, gut everything, and redo it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this individual, if he was any tighter with the money, he'd make the queen squeal. Anyways, I gotta get back to the drudgery of the job. I want to thank Mike for popping on. I also want to thank I can never say his name right. Tyrone, Unuseful Boxing, Kay Titus, Lisa Noble, along with Christina Payne. I Don't Exist. Thank you for coming on as well. and Funko Popcast. Thanks, guys, for all coming on. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to work, and tomorrow at 6 Eastern Standard Time, that's Canadian time, and 4 Alberta time, Mike and I will be doing a mystery box battle for basically to see who will win and who will lose.
Yep.
Anyways, man.
You're going down, so sorry, bud.
Not a problem,
when you're down, but you're going down.
Actually, Homespun, we're just about to log off. Yeah, right. Rebel scum. Take care, man. You guys take care.
All right. We'll see everybody later. Don't forget tomorrow. Dialogue, you got to come too.
All right. You guys take care. Bye now.